Math is a wonderful thing. Math is a really cool thing.
Video 4.1, finding the slope given an equation. So what we have learned so far is how to find the slope given 2 points and given a graph of the line. Now what if we have an equation? How are we going to find the slope of an equation? So assuming that we have 2x plus y equals 3, how are we going to get the slope of this line? So we are going to use the slope intercept form. So this is our slope intercept form. M, the number besides your x, is your slope, and the b is your y-intercept. Now note that a y-intercept is a point on the line that crosses the y-axis. So if we have the x-axis and the y-axis, and this is our line, this is our y-intercept. And in general, as a point, your y-intercept will always be 0, comma, whatever the y value is. Since the y-intercept is always on the y-axis, the x value will always be equal to 0. So we have here a line that is increasing. It means that we have a positive slope. Now the y-intercept here is on this point. Now what is the coordinates of this point? It will be 0, comma, 1, negative 2. It will be 0, comma, negative 2. Alright, this line is decreasing from left to right. Therefore, the slope of this line is a negative slope. Now, the y-intercept is 0, comma, 1. And again, in general, if we are going to write b as an ordered pair, it will be 0, comma. Okay, now we have here a very helpful hint. If we have an equation such as y equals x minus 6, write this as x plus negative 6 so that you can match this with our slope-intercept form. Once we have our slope-intercept form, we can identify our slope. The slope is always the number besides your x. It's before your x. So in this case, the slope is the number besides x. In this case, it is equal to 1. So our slope here is equal to 1, and the y-intercept is equal to negative 6. Okay, if we have y equals x minus 9, write this as y equals x plus negative 9. So our slope here will be 1. It's a number besides your x. And then the y-intercept is negative 9. Y equals 2x minus 10. Rewrite this as 2x plus negative 10. So the slope here is a number besides your x, which is 2, positive 2. And the y-intercept is equal to negative 10. Y equals negative 4x minus 35. Again, it's better to write this as negative 4x plus negative 35. And we can match this with our slope-intercept form. So the slope is a number besides your x, which is negative 4. So that's our slope. And b is our y-intercept, which is negative 35. Okay, please be careful. The slope is not negative 4x. The slope is just the number besides your x. So the slope here is negative 4 and the y-intercept is negative 35. Y equals x plus 9. We don't need to rewrite this because this format is already in slope-intercept form. So what is our slope? The number besides our x. Now again, we can't see the number, but there's always a 1 in here. So the slope is 1, not 1x, it's 1, and the y-intercept is equal to 9.
Next, 12x plus 10. We don't need to rewrite this. The slope is a number besides your x. In this case, 12. and the y-intercept is equal to 10. Now, if they're going to ask you to write your y-intercept as an ordered pair, this should be equal to 0, comma 10. 9 will be 0, comma 9. Next example. Y equals negative 34x plus 35. Again, we don't need to rewrite this because this equation is already in slope-intercept form. The number besides your x is your slope. In this case, it's negative 34. And your y-intercept is equal to 35. So m is negative 34. Y-intercept is 35. And if you're going to write this again as an ordered pair, 0, comma 35.
Okay, what if we have 2x plus y equals 3? How are we going to find the slope and the y-intercept? Well, the first thing that you have to do is to rewrite your equation into y equals mx plus b. Once you have this equation, you can identify your slope, which is the number besides your x. So first, we are going to isolate y. So we are going to use our literal equation skill here. We would like our y to be isolated. I don't need my 2x here. So we are going to use our subtraction property. Subtract 2x to both sides. 2x minus 2x will cancel out using our additive inverse. Now the way I am going to write 3 minus 2x is I'm going to write first my term that has a variable. So I will have y equals negative 2x plus 3. Now this equation is in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. Now what is the slope? It's the number besides your x. And then the y-intercept is 3. So in this case, my slope will be negative 2, the number besides x. Please don't say negative 2x. Negative 2x is not the slope. The slope is the number besides your x. It's only negative 2, not negative 2x. Just plain negative 2. And the y-intercept is equal to 3. Okay, for this example, I need you to pause the video, solve the problem, and then play the video and check if you'll be able to get the correct answer. Okay, the slope here should be equal to negative 5 and the y-intercept is equal to 10. Example number 2, let's find the slope and y-intercept. Again, I need to rewrite this into y equals mx plus b. I need to isolate my y. So this is negative 12x. I need to undo this by using addition property. Add 12x to both sides. And then using additive inverse, this will cancel out. It will become 0. Just bring down y. Now I am going to write 12x first. So 12x plus 3. Now remember, we cannot add 12x plus 3, okay? Because these two are not like terms. Now, look at this. This is already in our slope-intercept form. So I'm going to write my slope-intercept formula on top of this equation. And then we can match the slope, which is the number besides your x, and then the y-intercept, in this case, is equal to 3. So my slope here is 12 and the y-intercept is 3. For the next question, again, pause the video, solve the problem. So the slope here and the y-intercept is positive 35 and the slope or the y-intercept is equal to negative 10. Example number 3, let's find the slope and y-intercept. Again, I need to write this into y equals mx plus b. I don't need my 8x, I don't need my 6, and I need to remove the coefficient of y here, which is 2. So first, what we need to do is to subtract 8x to both sides. I will have 2y plus 6 equals negative 8x. Subtract 6 to both sides. We'll get 2y equals negative 8x minus 6. Now, y has not been isolated. We need to isolate y. I don't need my coefficient 2 here. Note that this is multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So using our division property, I will have y equals negative 4x minus 3. So we just divided this by 2, divide this by 2, divide this by 2. You'll be able to get negative 4x. Negative 6 divided by 2 is equal to negative 3. Now this is already in slope-intercept form. Now I rewrote this as negative 4x plus negative 3 so that it will match my formula y equals mx plus b. The slope is the number besides x, which is negative 4. Y-intercept is equal to negative 3. That's my slope, negative 4. My y-intercept is negative 3. Alright, for the next problem, I need you to pause the video and find the slope and y-intercept. So welcome back. The slope of this line is equal to negative 3 and the y-intercept should be equal to negative 2. Example number 4. Find the slope and y-intercept of 5y equals 3x. Now again, I need to rewrite my equation into this format: y equals mx plus b. Okay, it seems like once I remove my 5 here, we will already isolate our y. So we just have to divide both sides by 5. 5 and 5 will cancel out. And I will have here y equals 3/5 x. Now, note that I wrote my 3/5 x as plus 0, 3/5 x, 3 over 5x plus 0, so that we can match our equation into our slope-intercept form. So the slope is a number besides our x, it's 3 over 5. The y-intercept is equal to 0. Next question, pause the video and find the slope and y-intercept. The answer for this problem is slope should be equal to 2 over 7 and the y-intercept is equal to 0. Example number 5. 9y minus 5x equals 0. So first we need to isolate our y. I need to undo my negative or minus 5x here. So I'm going to use my addition property, add 5x to both sides. 0 plus 5x is just 5x using additive identity. Using additive inverse, these two will cancel out. Just bring down your 9y equals 5x. Now I just need to undo my 9, so divide by 9 both sides. Cancel out 9 using our multiplicative inverse. We'll get y equals 5 over 9x. Now again, I wrote my 5 over 9x as 5 over 9x plus 0 so that we can match our answer to our formula y equals 5x plus b. So I have y equals mx plus b. My m is the number besides x, which is 5 over 9, and the y-intercept is 0. Your turn, number 5. Pause the video and find the slope and y-intercept of this line. Alright, the answer for this problem, the slope should be equal to 4 over negative 7 and y-intercept is equal to 0. Now, it's okay if 4 over negative 7 as negative 4 over 7. Or if you want, you can write the slope as negative 4 over 7. Note that it does not really matter where we put the negative sign. We can put the negative sign in the denominator, numerator, or in the middle. So the slope is negative 4 over 7 and the y-intercept is equal to 0. Now, if they're going to ask you to write your y-intercept as a point, it should be 0, 0. Example number 6, we need to find the slope and y-intercept. Let's isolate our y here. first, we subtract 4x to both sides. Cancel this one out. 9 minus 4x, I'll write negative 4x first, then plus 9. Next, divide both sides by 3. Using our multiplicative inverse, cancel this one out. We'll have y equals negative 4 over 3x plus 3. Now, our formula is y equals mx plus b. The number besides your x is your slope, which is negative 4 over 3, and the y-intercept is equal to 3. The answer is slope equal to negative 4 and y-intercept equal to 4. Again, for this problem, pause the video and solve for slope and y-intercept. The answer is slope should be equal to 4 and y-intercept should be equal to negative 4. Next question, pause the video and solve for the slope and y-intercept. The answer is slope equal to negative 5 over 4 and y-intercept is equal to 2. Example 7. So we want our problem or our equation to be of this format, y equals mx plus b. I have 1/3 y here. So I need to remove my 1/3 here. We can divide by 1/3, but I would rather multiply both sides by 3. Okay, so 3 times 1/3 using our multiplicative inverse, it's just equal to 1 times y or just y. Now, let's distribute 3 to negative 2x. That's negative 6x. And then 3 times negative 5, that's negative 15. Now, this equation is already in slope-intercept form. We just need to rewrite our answer as negative 6x plus negative 15 so that we can match the slope and the y-intercept. So my slope is the number besides my x and the y-intercept is negative 15. So slope is equal to negative 6, y-intercept is equal to negative 15. For this question, please pause the video and solve for the slope and y-intercept. The answer is slope should be equal to negative 6 and y-intercept should be equal to negative 10. Next problem. So our goal here is to isolate our y. So I need to multiply both sides by 5 over 2. By doing this, we'll be able to cancel the 5 and the 2. So it will just be equal to y equal to, now I need to distribute 5 halves to 4x. So I will have here 5 over 2 times 4x and then 5 over 2 times 2. 5 over 2 times 2. Now 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10x. 5 over 2 times 2, we can say 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 5, positive 5. Another method is, instead of multiplying first, we can divide 4 by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is just 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Same thing here. Instead of multiplying first, we can divide 2 by 2. Remember, this is 2 over 1. So we can just divide 2 by 2. It's equal to 1. So 1 over 1 is just 1 times 5 equal to 5. So I have here y equals 10x plus 5. This is of the form y equals mx plus b. My slope is the number besides our x, which is 10. And the y-intercept is equal to 5. as an ordered pair, my y-intercept is 0, 5. Alright, for this question, pause the video and solve for the slope and the y-intercept. Alright, the answer for this question is slope equal to 14 over 3 and the y-intercept is equal to 14. So I have 3 over 7y minus 2x plus 2 equals 8. I need to isolate my y, but first I need to get rid of negative 2x and 2 here. I can add 2x and 2 to both sides of the equation, so add 2x and 2. So we'll have, so additive inverse, this will cancel out. Wait, I need to subtract here by 2. So subtract 2, subtract 2. Then 2 minus 2 is also 0. So just bring down your 3 over 7 y. Now I can't add 8 plus 2x. We cannot do that because these two are unlike terms. What we can do is to combine 8 and negative 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. I'm going to write 6 here and then just bring down 2x. So 6 is positive. Next, I need to remove or undo my 3 over 7. Let's use our multiplicative inverse. Multiply both sides by 7 over 3. 7 over 3. So 7 over 7 is 1. 3 over 3 is 1. So 1 times y is just equal to y. I need to distribute my 7 over 3 to my 2x. So that's 7 over 3 times 2x. And then 7 over 3 times 6. 7 over 3 times 6. That's distributive property. Note that I cannot divide 2 by 3. So we just need to multiply 7 by 2, which is 14, divided by 3. Attach the x. 6 can be divided by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. So writing our answer into mx plus b, we can say that the slope, which is the number besides our x, is equal to 14 over 3, and the slope is equal to 14.
Math is a wonderful thing. Math is a really cool thing.